Hey, Tony. How you doing, love? Yeah, me too, love. That's about it. Bless you, family. I don't know. I'm just here, love. Very much. Just here. There you go. Hope y'all all doing fine. Bless y'all. I love you too, honey. Love every one of you. Turn your wrist some which way. Well, my goodness. There you go. Well, apparently it'll ease off in a little while. Morning, Carol. Yeah, thought prayers for Alice. Messed around and twisted that gum wrist somehow or another. Ain't that something? Like, think one thing it's 150,000. Yeah, that would have to be aggravating on your that gum wrist trying to move around. Maybe you can find that little old sling thing or wristband, whatever you may have, something to kind of brace it up a little bit. I tell you what, it's amazing what you do to try to get things off your mind, man. I know that had to be up by, I think it was, had to have her there by one. And all night last night, I tried everything I could possibly do to try to get things off my mind. And every time you walk to the bathroom or anything, you got to pass Wanda's room, and it just nothing was working. I thought for sure I'd been get me a hammer and knock myself out. There you go. About probably about I would say probably about 4:30 this morning. I finally dozed off. Yeah, I was trying every day. Thing I could think of. Pumpkin spice coffee with caramel. Mm. No, I didn't hear about it. Somebody said something yesterday about there was a shooting here in Alabama too. I don't know where. Well, it may be best to hang your hand down, Alice, instead of trying to prop it up. in your JD Cup. Yep, both states. Really? Hey, Jen, how you doing? My goodness. Man, if I ain't a freak somewhere, tell me. I don't know what in the world's wrong with people. They ain't got no sense. Too many free-willing women out here to be raping some somebody. Stupid bunch of people. They ain't got sense. And what they get, they deserve, dadgummit. Then they want to holler, well, I don't deserve this and I don't deserve that. But the ones that they doing it to didn't deserve what they was doing either, dadgummit. People don't have no heart, man, I'm telling you. Was this a full grown woman? Or his daughter, was she grown or was she a child? I think that's just a dadgum shame. I don't know, Jen. I really don't know how I'm doing. I'm just here. I I know there's no way in the world I'd be able to catch coffee with JD this morning. I went to sleep way too late, but I just dropped her off a few minutes ago. And 16. There you go, Melanie. How come you're not feeling good, Jen? 16 years old. It's a crying dadgum shame. Well, perhaps they'll put him away and not just give him a slap on the wrist kind of deal. That's usually what they get, just a little old slap on the wrist, and then there you go. They think, well, I got away with it this time, I get away with it next time, and then they do it again, and then they do it again until somebody gets killed or something. They need to start taking this stuff serious. Somebody raped my daughter, they gonna be under dirt. That, if it was back like that all the way around the world, that stuff would stop. Bless you, Jen. I know the feeling, love. My, I've lost my world, and may end up losing this right here as well. See, Wanda's not going to be able to come home, and me and her's always, depended on one another. That's how we got by, and thankfully, Lynn's she's aimed to help me out, and then if I can get it stretched enough to where I can have say 2 or 3 months to kind of know what I can get rid of and what I can't and whatnot. Prayingly, I can keep some things rolling, but I've got Wanda got herself in a mess, and now with all that falling, now it's got everything out of whack. Hey, Reese, how you doing? Because it's a hazard the way the house is laid out. Too many step downs in the house around. But I think that's their tail. I set on mine. You're doing good. Good deal, love. I don't blame him. I'd get him right there in the office, anywhere I could have seen him. Somebody do something to my daughter, that's going to be the end of it. Or one of my daughters. Or anybody I love or even care about. Same as she was there. She's fine when she's kind of setting up, and then when she lays back, right back to talking out of the head kind of deal. She I know I just got this on, and I'm proud of it. And I sure don't want to lose it. But most of all, I don't want to lose you guys. I don't want to lose this, what we have together. I mean, like I said, me and Wanda was each other's backbone. We relied on one another to make sure everything was taken care of. And, we split everything and done everything together. I just don't want to. I don't want to lose any of it really. But I'd sleep on the floor or whatever it takes to keep us going. It's, because one ain't coming home though. They messed around and got it fixed where she can't come home. Like they said, it's like a health hazard. The way they see this house here has step downs, like going into like kitchens or to the bathroom, hallways and stuff. And it'd cost too much to that gun. Take his floor out, drop it down, and put a whole new floor in it. And two, it would be time consuming. Just don't have that. And Wanda, like I said, she was my backbone. I was her backbone. We split everything: car payment, house payment. Now I've only got 8 days that to flip my life around to figure out how to make it. No, it's a fall hazard. So here it is now, trying to figure out how to make it. I'm liable to lose my home, liable to lose my car, liable to lose YouTube. Because see, I don't like but 2 payments left on my laptop, and this is the loaner. When they get mine back, I'm supposed to go get it, and I don't have 2 payments left on it. I got my dryer out there. I got my beds out from out there. My TV's from out there. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of things I lose. You know, and what we done, we split everything, even all the way down to the groceries. I mean, it'd been different if they gave me, 2 or 3 months to get everything, situated. But now, 8 days left. So, yeah, well, I've tried that, Melanie, even this morning, and that's not working. You have to do so much. You can only draw so much. You can only do this. You can only do that. They got it fixed to where it's so hard, and then they got a waiting period on most of everything. Um, Even housing right now, you got anywhere from a 12 to 16 month waiting period, and that's even if you qualify. Well, the whole floor would have to be took up and lowered, uh, or these even like the kitchen, the hallway, down into the bathroom would have to be lifted up some which way. Because there's step downs. There's steps here in the house, and it's a fall hazard. You know, it that gummit. So I'm liable to lose my butt on this one, guys. I don't know. Lynn sends that would pull for this month, cover everything that's coming up, and then prayingly something can happen next month and give me enough time for her to uh, get settled in down yonder, and me get kind of things, knowing what I can get rid of, what I can't, and kind of go off from there. See if I lose my washer and dryer, then it's going to cost more to run to the washerette to do your washing and the drying. Uh, lose my bed, which I'd be fine laying in the floor. I don't care. And then there goes my TV, you know, okay. And then there goes my laptop. There goes YouTube. So it's just a mess. Yeah, that's what they're doing. So I'm just out. Me too, Ashley. Bless you, love. Thank you. It's I'm about to lose it, you know, physically and mentally. To tell you the truth, that, like I said, that's like my mom. You know, she, her and my grandmother raised me and my sister, and to us, you know, she is a mother. And not only that, she's my best friend. You know, and cutting it off cold turkey like that, that's just not fair all the way around. I mean, I don't care where they put Wanda. They think she won't be getting up in the middle of the night going to the bathroom and this and that and other without telling you they're crazy, because she will. Wanda, Wanda's just like that. She don't think, she just reacts. And that's how come her to that gum fall in the first place. Won't holler for nobody, you know. Being 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, knowing good and well everybody's asleep, and then try to get up. And she has a monitor right beside of her. She, all she had to do was holler, and we'd been right there. So, but for all that to be just taken away in one whack, and then only giving me, well, now today, 8 days, and this ain't right. Yep, I got a bedroom open. I posted for that too. Uh, Furnished, 3 bedroom, just no, you know, no pets. But we had some woman to text, but she has a dog, won't work. And then she's like, "Y'all wanting a roommate?" And I'm like, "Yeah, we got to have a roommate." And she's like, "Well, I got animals." And what her deal is she breeds animals. She don't have just one. She got like 12. What in the world are you gonna do with 12 daggum dogs? Yeah, if it was a service dog, that'd be fine. But that's not what I'm talking about, love. What I'm talking about, and I ain't talking about knocking a puppy or something. What I'm talking about is she said that she breeds dogs. You know, so she's, I said, well, how many you got? She's like 12. No, no, I'm not doing that. Dang it. I can't do that. That's just too much. Well, they think this is around here, a pound. Service dogs is fine. I don't care a bit about that. Or even a small puppy. You know, that'd be fine. Yeah, but not. not 12 dadgum dogs running around the house. She said she keeps them in a kennel in the house. You imagine? No wonder she's wanting to move. Her place look probably what it smells like. No, see, I'm not having that in my house. You got a service animal? Fine. I don't care. Bring it on. But not 12. Uh-uh. I'm not doing that. I said, I said, text her and tell her she'll read the dadgum description. So yeah, that's where we at, Reese. One that's not coming home. Yeah. Hey Sabina. How you doing, love? Yeah, she sells them. She breeds them and sells them. Apparently, she's not done too good of a job of selling them. She's got 12 of them. Uh, make some. I forget what it is. I didn't even want her to describe it to me after she said 12, but she tried to describe what it was. I don't care what it was. Ain't gonna be no 12 dogs up my daggone house. If I wanted that, I'd go move in at the pound. People ain't. People need to read the full description. Sabina, you doing okay, love? Hey, Catherine. I don't know, love. I'm just here. Just here spending time with you guys. Know the feeling. Mm. Yeah, anybody and everybody deserves a heads up kind of deal. Not like a just put something on you and not give you no time to um not give you no time to figure out how to make that kind of dramatic change in your life and all that stuff. That's what I'm talking about. That's the only part getting me. Of course, I want one to save and somewhere where she won't fall and where she would have round the clock service. Um, but where she's going, she's not going to have that. Um, there's like three or four nurses for like 16 people, and I'm telling you, they think Wanda won't get up in the middle of the night by herself. They crazy. If she falls on that concrete floor down there and breaks her arm again or something, there she goes. Got to restart it all over again. Oh, I was painting a jar. I put one of my old uh, jars that I had from up in the Smokies, and I was just painting this here. Going to paint. You have to put it on about 30 times to coat it. I'm doing anything I can, guys, to keep my mind occupied. I bet I bet I was in the kitchen 50 times last night just walking back and forth, pacing. I probably got trail marks, dadgummit, from the front door to the kitchen, to the bedroom, to the YouTube room, bathroom. Well, them facilities like that are not around the clock. Okay, so say they do have three or four nurses there all the time. But you got 16 people, that's not enough nurses. She's doing fine as far as physically, you know, but the mental state just keeps coming and going. I will always do, Sabina. It just takes so many dadgum coats. You don't want to put it on thick to start with, because then you'll have streaks all in. And then you got them letters, like I said, you try to keep the inside of the letters not colored, so that way it shows up better. I'm using a sponge brush, so maybe it won't take as long. And this is that fast drying stuff too, so it don't take hardly as long, but you still got to put plenty of coats on. This is probably the fifth or sixth time I've done went around it, and you can still see through it. I like doing this week and keep. I got like some pennies and stuff in there. I set them around and collect change in them. And two, they glow under that black light, so it's pretty neat. That's right, Melly. That's right. And that's what I've been trying to say all along. Everything taken out from under me and then put in that kind of situation. And leave me with just like only an 8-day deal here. Figure out how to change your world. But trying to raise these floors up and put a new floor down, it would cost out the butt, and then it would be time consuming. I mean, it would take a minute. I don't know, Sabina. I think it's just because of the mental state. Um, and because she's had so many falls. Um, I know a step down is dangerous for anybody. I know that. But also, being in a mental state, just even walking around on concrete, is a fall hazard. So, what's the difference? Morning. We could use a daggum roommate, that's for sure. There you go. You're still not feeling good yet? Bless you, love. Um, they're some of them just not thinking really. When I'm saying one that gets up, don't make a sound, and tries to do it on her own, I'm not exaggerating. And she gets up at the world's worst time, 2 o'clock in the morning, 3:30, 4 o'clock, when everybody's asleep, everything quiet, and she don't make a gum sound until you hear that thump. I mean, if she hadn't hit that daggum nightstand and that got her feet all tangled up in them daggum covers and her feet not touching the floor, and then one getting caught between the bed frame and that box frame, she probably wouldn't have failed. But still, from where her bed is, even where she's at now, where her bed is over to the bathroom is like 15 feet. Or just even getting out of the wheelchair, getting in the bed. So she tried to do that junk. I had to grab her arm. She tried doing that crap when I was down there day before yesterday, uh, doing it by herself, not saying, "Hey, I'm finna get up." Don't give you. She don't give you no warning. I will, Tori. Well, don't joke, Melanie. Actions speak louder than words. Well, no, well, you know what they said, Sabina. Her daughter said, "Well, they got pull cords all around in her room where she'll be going." What is a pull cord going to do? Is if okay, say she falls, daggum it, how's she gonna get up and pull a pull cord? How long is she gonna lay there before the nurse walks by? It's $5.50 a month. That splits. That splits it here. That'll take care of groceries. That'll take care of part of the rent. That'll take part of the power and the internet. Then I pay the water and all that, insurances and everything, and it comes fully furnished. Well, come on down. Don't hesitate. Just do it. I'll take that thing off, uh, that listing off. You've been with me a long time here. If you want to come down, come down. Rent your storage, put your stuff in it, and come on. All you'll need is essentials. I got uh, washer, dryer, kitchen, stove, refrigerator, everything. It's ready to go. There's even a bed in there. Now we may end up having to get another mattress and box spring because they may end up taking one of this box spring, but they ain't taking that bed. Because I told her daughter it's too high. That's how come she's a falling. She can't get up on it and she can't hardly get off of it. So, but that is a little old half bed. You might want to put a bigger one in there, or whatever. But it's just a half bed in there right now. That would keep us going. It would keep YouTube going. It would keep from losing my home, my car, my bed. Same as she was the other day, love. Just doing fine while she's up. And then when she lays down, still talking out of it kind of deal. It's, you know, with what Christina makes, that's enough to buy gas, water bill, something like that, maybe. I don't know. She's only getting like a day here and uh, last week, a day, but you got to work 2 weeks to get it, and they only pay her 2 weeks for her at Hardy. So um, I think she added up the other day, and it's going to be like $112. So they too many school kids in there. That's what it is. And when you only work like 4 hours one day and maybe three and a half the next, and then next week work the same. I mean, it just it don't work. Uh, Weekends, probably 30 minutes at a time, maybe on Sunday. That's it. But it'll be the same thing as it was here. But here they would only stay maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then they would hit and miss. Uh, they wouldn't come every Sunday, but they would try to make at least one Sunday out of the month. Um, and that's it. Like I said, everybody has to work. Everybody has to, do their own thing. They just don't have time. Uh, and her daughter, she was working from home trying to do that, and then she said her boss got after her the other day. He said, "I'm not doing your job no more." So she had to get back to work. But at least you know, she was doing it. But they keep her working like crazy, man. She works all the time, and even from home, that cell phone don't stop, man. They're always bugging her about something. So that's what I was saying. Everybody has to work there, and you know it. So there's gonna be a lot of time. She's by herself, a lot. Hey Beth, I mean it's not going to be any different uh, from down there to here. I mean as far as visitation, really. Just got home from the doctor. How'd that go, love? Yeah, it is sad, Sabina. And I know that Wanda has bad uh, depression uh, only when she gets to that stage. Most of the time, Wanda's a happy, cheerful type person, but there's certain things that will put Wanda in a state of depression. And when she does, she locks up. She won't eat. She won't drink, and she just kind of grieves herself, kind of pretty much. And that's what she started doing over Mother. And I'm like, Wanda, we need each other. You can't be doing this. And finally got her out of it. But down there, see, she'll be by herself. She won't have somebody sitting down there talking her out of it. Yes, Melanie. If I get in that stage, I'd lock everything out. It's it's like you try your hardest and it knocks you back. Come on. It's like whatever you do ain't good enough. That's just not right. But at least, at least I've had everything from the get go to current to where everybody can see what has went on. No matter what people think, no matter how people feel, I will not ever say that I didn't do my part. I took care of her, took care of Mother the best I know how. And of course, I want what's best for Wanda. I don't want her to get hurt or fall. But if she falls on that concrete, it's going to be worse than it hitting carpet. Me too, Joint. Bless you, love. That's the way it'll get. That's the way it'll get. Or she just won't get up out of bed and stuff. She'll just get depressed, and they'll see. I mean, I've been trying to tell all of them. They're gonna see. I know Wanda better than anybody around here knows. right now, Wanda, like I said, she's doing fine physically, and that is an A1 plus. That's what everybody's prayed for, and the good Lord is doing it. But I start losing this, losing that, lose the home, lose the car, lose this. Like I said, she's gonna go in a depression stage. Just like she told that everybody out there. She's like, look, I you know, me and him was backbones to each other, and without both of us, he'd lose everything. Well, you see how that's going. No, she's not coming home, Beth. Yeah, that's what they do. They just give up. They stop. Yeah, assisted living like thing. Um, there's like three or four nurses to 16 or 18 patients. In my heart, yes, Alice, I have, and I believe everybody has seen that, even the good Lord. So I'm satisfied with it. I just, like I said, it'd be different if they would have gave me, 2 or 3 months heads up to get my whole life changed different. She fell and died in the assisted living. Mm-hmm. Hey, Alicia, the one that calls you Bets. Yeah, I remember that. That's been a minute, but yeah, I remember somebody calling you that. Um, so like I said, it's flipped my world, and I don't know of anybody that can, well, today now being 8 days, change your life course all the way around, know what you can do, what you can't do within an 8 day period. By myself, I don't even do enough to cover the house payment and the car together, plus the insurance and stuff. And now they want my $500 dadgum deductible to fix my windshield because they two old buzzards messing around out on the road. Dadgum in Columbus, Georgia. Been there. It's just, it's crazy. It's just crazy. I, I believe I could watch one a lot better than three or four nurses for 16 or 18 people. I'm sorry. I could. But it's just not, like I said, matter of fact, I explained every bit of this step by step, the way it would play out. Go back and listen to it. I explained it all. And if everything is not just word for word as I've said, I'll kiss your tail. Yeah, it's just $1 deal. Oh, what? Just wait. If I end up having to lose anything, I mean, if I lose anything, you watch. What kind of fit she'll pitch. Huh. They don't. They don't know none of them. None of them know one like I do. Not really, because I'm the one that's been with her, 24/7. I know her the way she does. I know what triggers her. I know what don't. I know what to set her off. I know what will put her in depression. I know everything about her. I've tried to tell them. So I just pray the good Lord don't, you know, frown on me because of it. Because I know in my heart that He knows that I've done my best. She fell and broke her hip and died from pneumonia. I will be dang. Yeah, it's the worst. I mean, it's different falling on carpet, but she would have just fell on the floor and been there for tail, but she didn't. She had to fall back on that daggum nightstand and then get her foot twisted in that bed and then fall up again the closet frame there. That's probably what did the back. They already have, Beth. Yeah, I did, Sabina. And she's not happy a bit at all. I can't blame her. That's her sister. So it's but like I said, y'all just go back and watch. You'll see I explained every bit of this ahead of time. Told everybody how it play out. I told the whole thing. And if it's not doing it, like I said, I will kiss your butt. 6,000 a month. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah. Well, like I said, Melanie, there's a room right there. But you have to know that's what you want. You have to know you got a steady income and you got to be willing to put up with JD, daggone. I pray, Alice. Like I said, uh, Lynn, uh, she said she would help. That'll if she does that, that will cover uh, for this coming up month. Um, that'll give me at least a month to get try to get what I can get rid of. And I really don't have anything because I mean I got my bed with airings, I got my TV with airings, I got my washer and dryer with airings, um, things that I actually have to have. Um, but see, then I would lose. I'd have to either lose my home or lose my car because I wouldn't have enough to do both the house payment and the car, plus the insurance, plus lights, water, internet, uh, let alone groceries. So, and I'm not going to let Christina be here. She's good enough to come down here and help me do this, and it's breaking her heart too. I'm not going to let her sit here and have to worry about where's the next meal coming from, kind of thing, or to have her to have to sleep on the floor or anything like. I'm not doing it. I'm not that type of person. So that no, that dog won't hunt. So yeah, it's sad all the way around. like I said, before it gets too bad, whatnot. And I'm just not going to put her through that. I'm just not. Before that happens, she'll just have to go back to Tennessee because I'm not going to do nobody like that. She was good enough to come down here and help, and that's exactly what she did. Christina's a good little old gal, let me tell you. She got a heart the size of Texas. Her and Wanda just kind of fell in love with one another. So a female can do stuff, with her than I can. I can't do that bathroom business. It was different with my mom, because mother couldn't get out of the bed, but she's doing things that I couldn't do. You know, I wouldn't marry a woman for money, for love, or money. Not just because I'm in a bind. I'm very, very particular of who I even date or anything. A lot of people thought that of Christina, but that's not the situation. Christina was here to help. Um, I wouldn't date somebody or marry them just to help get myself out of a fix. That'd be selfish. I have to actually love someone in that kind of way before I would do that. That's why you're single. It'd be a different tale if I would draw enough to cover it all, but I can't. But I don't want to lose it all either. I worked too hard, come too far, already losing a mother figure, a best friend. Then on top of that, end up losing my home, my car, and everything. I mean, my world is flipped upside down right now, and I've got 8 days to figure it out. Yeah. What info you want in love? I've texted you the address before on Messenger. You got it. You just have to put your stuff in the storage and grab your essentials that you actually need and come down. That's it, Melanie. That's simple. If that's something you want to do, I'll take that listing off the Facebook Marketplace. But not unless you're serious. Yeah, it's tough, Beth. It's tough. Um, Even after they see one to only draw like 15, but see they're going to take that, and then her daughter will have to do the rest of it, which will be around 2,800 that'll have to come out of their pocket just for her stay there. Yeah, better pray to God you had the money. Um, you know, this is just terrible for anybody to be in this situation. which I would walk through hell and high water just to make sure that Wanda's safe. Heck with me. But I think of Wanda. Her little old bones are just so fragile. They think she ain't gonna have a fall. Well, they're they're just gonna be made a fool of. They're gonna see this thing ain't as easy as they think it is. And I just don't think them nurses, 3 or 4 of them, is able to take care of 16 or 18 people the way they need to be taken care of. Beloved, I lose all this stuff. I lose my laptop. Won't be able to take care of the internet, things like that. I lose YouTube too. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I can't do it all on my own. I don't make enough. I mean, that's just the God's honest truth. I just don't make enough to do it. Yeah, like I said, it'd been different if they'd give me 2 or 3 months heads up. Let me get something figured out. But not a daggum 8-day deal. Well, now today, 8 day. So, hey, Beck, how you doing, love? Hmm. Hey, Brown, how you doing, love? I don't know. I don't know how I'm doing. I'm doing anything I can to keep my mind off stuff. I'm even sitting here trying to paint an old damn mason jar, just with this old neon glow in the dark stuff. That soon won't do me no good because there won't be no power here. Daggum. That's what I need, Alice. Need a roommate. No, Kathy, everything's not. I wish I could say it was. I mean, I don't bless you though. I don't even have the heart to do anything. I don't even feel up for doing anything. I've hit the bottom of the barrel here. And y'all family, y'all the only one I got to talk to about it, you know? Well, you could come be a fourthy, come move in. It is, Kathy. Trust me, I'm the type of person you have to, you know, trust is something you have to earn. I'm I'm not very easy to trust someone at all. You know, well, my people, you know, my closest knit family, pretty much, is gone. You know, my like I said, my daughters are grown and they're out doing their own thing. I hardly ever get to hear from them. Um, My sister I hear from, every once in a while, but she has it hard too, and everybody else lives off. You know, well, y'all seen how it is for me. It's just not good. I say I don't even get that out, Judy. I don't get food stamps and things like that. I don't get that stuff. Um, Bless you, love. No, Alice, um, she won't come back home. Um, so the only prayers needed there is just keep her in good uh, physical health. Um, but no, there is no coming back home. So, like I said, I've just pretty much lost my world. Oh, she is. Uh, she's even tickled that she can, walk a little bit. Uh, yeah, yeah, she does. But she wants to. She told me, she said, "Well, I want to get better. You know, I want to get better and stronger first. And I'm like, okay, and them. I don't know which one it was, but one of them had her out walking up and down the hall and whatnot, and I didn't know it. I got there a little bit late. She was already sitting there eating that day. That's when I filmed, and she was doing fine, sitting up. But as soon as she laid back, that's when her mind went again. So I know, Sabina. Tell me about it. Look, Mother, Larry, Wanda, what in the world, that gum? I wished it would just been me that good Lord would have took out of here, so I don't have all this on me. This is too much. Melanie, I don't trust anybody until I get to know them. That's just common sense, love. You can't open your trust to someone if you don't know them personally. Um, so, yeah, I would have rather the good Lord took me out this world than me have to be going through what I'm going through now. I wouldn't wish this on nobody. That's why I say prayers need to go out for one to keep her physically good. Her mindset is probably going to be like this from here out. Um, of course, they are doing other tests. They're doing UTI tests. They're doing blood work. They're doing all this stuff to see what if something could be doing a shift in her to cause that when she lays back and whatnot. Um, but yeah, as far as Wanda coming home, no. Yeah, it's been a bad year. This is the worst year of my life. Melanie, you don't need to take that the wrong way, love. If y'all know how to explain that to Melanie better than I do, y'all feel free to type something in here. Trust is something you have to earn, love. Trust is not something given. You know, you have to learn someone to trust them. You know, it's not you in general. It's not Alice in general. It's not Beck in general. It's not Kathy. It's not nobody on here in general. Is you have to learn someone. They have to learn you. That builds trust. I tried that too. I couldn't get it lowered either. I done went and talked to her about that. I've tried and thought of everything already, love. Yeah, you got to be around them to know them, to learn them, to, you know, my trust for someone don't come easy. Trust me. I watch for every little bitty thing. I'm very, very cautious with who I trust. Hey, Joni. Yeah, it's a rent to own what it is. You do not, Joni? Yeah. Yeah, you have right here on TV, love, but not here in the physical. You got to think about that, Melanie. You've been here with me for years. You know, a lot of them have. Look at Mimi Jean. Mimi Jean's been here since day one. But do you think that I would just trust everything that comes out of her mouth right off the top if I met her in person? No. You have to learn the person. Love. Hey, Christy. Yeah, Beth's been here a very long time. A lot of you been here a long time. Uh, yeah, I signed up and they told me I could get $14.80. I tried that. Um, but yeah, Mammy Jean been here since day one. I'm talking about day one. And I would still, if I met them in person, have to learn them. They would have to learn me. Yeah, it's terrible. Oh, they you good at cooking? Yeah, I applied, and $14 is all I could get. $14.80, I think, is what it was. No, I wasn't buying enough to make sandwiches out of. That's right, Brown. She could. I don't know. Living here, I don't know. Um, but like I said, I tried, and that won't work. It ain't worth fooling with. Yeah, I've lost three friends this year that I've known all my life. Plus, mother plus Larry. Now one of being taken. So no, she's 24. She's 24. Um, so either way you look at it, I'm hurt. Unless a miracle happens somehow. When I first saw her, that's what I thought too. About the only thing they would probably offer her is a place at the shelter place. Yeah, she's doing that up here at Hardy's, but they're only letting her have like a day a week. Um, last, last week she got 6 hours one day and 3.5 hours the other, and then now she's working on the second week, and she finally got to go in today, and she's only gonna get like 4 hours. So, well, see, boy, I'd like to have 150 of it. That'd been fine. I'd went ahead and done it, but they told me right off the top when they filled out my paperwork and turned it in, they got the thing back and called me and told me that I could get. I think it's 1480 a month. I have no idea, Johnny. All this running takes gas. Something we don't have right now. That's why you think I'm not down there with Wonder right now. I don't have it. I mean, it's all just eating it up, you know. I know, love, and you'd be a good one to be here for it. But I'm just, I'm if you since you've been here so long, then you know how I am. You know I don't beat around the bush, and I don't tell things the way it ain't. I don't say it unless I mean it. So you know what I mean. And with you saying you've been here a long time, you should already know that about me. I tell it like it is. I tell it straight up. There ain't no sense in any beating around the bushes or none of that stuff. Tell it like it is, or I don't talk. Some people like that about me. Some people don't. Yeah, yeah, we can try it and see what they say, John. Yeah, I'll call you, Brown Eye. Yeah, actions speak louder than words, love. She's about 39 minutes from here if traffic ain't too bad. Yeah. See, like right now, I don't even have minutes on my phone. The only way I can get a call or anything is through Messenger while I'm here at the house around Wi Fi. So I don't even have minutes. See what I'm saying? All this has kicked me in the butt. And I'd a lot rather been able to go see one in the hospital than I had put minutes on my phone. I know it may sound weird to some, but actions speak louder than words. One that can't hear me half on the phone, no way. So it's better to go and see her in person. I care more for one than I do a daggum minutes. What's that, Brown Eye? Yeah, sometimes everybody needs a little help somewhere. What's that, Brown Eyes? What's your question? Uh, like I've told you 1,000 times, feel free to call me up anytime, but you just have to do it on Messenger. Because I just don't have minutes right now. I will in a little bit after the show, though. Like I said, my best times are when I'm right here with you guys. Because if not, I'm just pacing back and forth, worrying. But at least like this right here, I've got family to talk to. You know, so that's done dry, but you can still kind of see through it in spots. I bet that thing would take 30 go arounds. I love y'all too, honey. More than y'all know, I think. I sure don't want to lose all this. But it still looked to me like they could give me 2 or 3 months to get things situated. If this ain't been a daggum year. Only thing I say is if you're serious about being a roommate, hit me up. Um, I'll go ahead and call you, Brown Eyes, see what your idea is, and I will come back on probably around 4:30, something like that, probably. Uh, love each and every one of you. See you in a little while. Love you too, honey. Love you too.